Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Dude, some crazy news, and this pretty much goes along with the whole entire iPhone 9/iPhone SE2 saga. Now, as you guys know, we really don't know what it's going to be called. I'm pretty sure it's going to be called the iPhone 9, but also I really hope it is actually called the iPhone SE2 because that is a long-term solution to a short-term problem. That naming thing should be the last thing we should worry about, but I feel like at the end of the day, it should be the iPhone SE2. That way we can see an iPhone SE3 and 4 and 5 and so on and so forth. But that is not on the matter of discussion today. A report that came out actually yesterday kind of confirmed not only the release date of this phone, but more so the price tag that we kind of been all speculating. So before, Ming-Chi Kuo, a lot of these different people kind of estimated that it would probably be released around that March timeframe, basically kind of coinciding with the original iPhone SE release date, which was in that March event that Apple sometimes holds. And I think they held one last year, but it was for that TV thing, wasn't it? We were expecting something to be released at that event, but there was nothing released. They kind of got everyone's hopes up. And this time around, it's kind of more so the same, but they might actually have an iPhone SE release at that time, or the iPhone SE2, or the iPhone 9, which would be a huge thing. And Ming-Chi Kuo actually predicted this in October, and a lot of these things that I'm reading off are coming from MacRumors.com. Shout out to them. But again, they weren't the ones who invented this stuff. Ming-Chi Kuo, give him all the clout, give him all the attention that he deserves. Now that's that, right? But the price tag point is what's really, really interesting. So we kind of estimated that it would probably be cheaper than the iPhone 8. And as Ming-Chi Kuo stated, it is kind of that according to some reports. And it's going to be selling at the $399 price tag, which is currently cheaper than the iPhone 8 that is being sold for $449. So that would be amazing, and that would be extremely huge for the budget iPhone lifecycle. Now at the same time, if you guys remember the 2016 iPhone SE, that was also selling for $399. So it wasn't selling for hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Obviously that was a stupid thing for me to say. It was selling for that $399 price tag, which the newer iPhone will also sell for the iPhone 9, which would be amazing. And I've been reading a lot of Reddit comments and everything, and a lot of them are saying that if this iPhone does come, which at this point it's probably going to come, it's pretty much going to overtake and be super competitive to a lot of Android phones out there too, because a lot of Android selling points were their budget phones. And if Apple is there at that budget price tag, that's going to be a killer feature for not only the iPhone lineup, but for the iPhone SE2 specifically. So that would be extremely, extremely awesome. Now, as we all know, it's probably going to end up looking like the iPhone 8 with the thicker top. It's going to have the thicker bezels around the sides for sure. It's going to have Touch ID too, which would be really cool. And I'm not really hating on it too much. I wish it looked like my renders, but I don't think it's going to. However, some really cool things. It's going to be equipped with the A13 chip like we stated, and it's going to probably have 3 gigabytes of RAM, which would be really, really, really integral to the iPhone 8 lineup, or just the iPhone lineup in general. Right now, the iPhone 8 has 2 gigabytes of RAM, and having a phone that has an additional 1 gigabyte of RAM would be really cool. If you think about it, the iPhone XR has 3, the iPhone 8 Plus has 3, and the iPhone 9 will have 3, so that would kind of streamline the whole entire setup, and they might actually still end up selling the iPhone 8 Plus in the Apple stores as well. Because when you look at an iPhone 9 or iPhone SE2 and you look at an iPhone 8 Plus, the 8 Plus will still look superior, even though the iPhone 9 will potentially be superior in a way. So that really kind of covers everything. Now there is one additional thing. Apparently there's only going to be one size of the iPhone 9, either a 64 or 128, and I think it's going to end up being that 128, but it's either going to be both or one or the other. So I guess we'll see what happens there, but that kind of pretty much covers up everything I wanted to hit on here. Guys, this is some crazy things. I'm really, really happy about it. I cannot wait for this phone to come out. There's going to be tons of videos I'm going to do, as well as a ton of comparisons as well when this thing gets officially released. And you guys know whenever any more news comes out for this thing, I will be probably the second person to talk about it. I will definitely not be the first, but I'll be one of the people to talk about it eventually. So if you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it'll mean so much if you guys get hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate it if you guys would check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.